Hello dear all lovely students, welcome all once again to our today's session, and we are going through a new chapter. Already we have completed many of the chapter. Out of 14 chapter, 13 chapter totally completed and one chapter left, and this is the last chapter on chapter 13. So I will take the class on chapter 13 today. So chapter 13, and first one is what is food. Now you are the students of class 8 and you don't know about that what is food. If it is asking there and you don't give the answer, so what will happen on that time? It is very typical time on that time that sir, I don't know what is the food. Those we have taken, that is food, someone say that one. No, actually not that one. Those things can give us energy. Someone tell, okay, of course someone getting this one as like as the previous time, that okay, we get energy from those things is called food. Someone say, okay, that is also correct, but the better understanding and better definition what we actually going on through, please go through, understand about that. Those things we eat and get energy. In short form we can say it is a food but sometimes we can say energy production, body shape building, energy regeneration, and disease resistant. If the four things are get from that things, not only get energy, actually those things we eat and get energy, that is simply called food, and involve with those things can involve and ensure the energy production, body shape building, energy regeneration, disease resistant. In this category, that things can have told about the food. So if it is asking now what is food, now you will not be paying only for those things we eat and those things we get just for having energy, it is food. No, that is not actually properly correct. What we actually think about that, those things we eat and get energy, and not only that, involve with energy production, those things involved with energy production, body shape building, energy regeneration, and disease resistant quality, that type of things actually we called food. And someone don't know about the nutrition also. What is nutrition? Yes, so if these are the things can ensured by food, that is we can food, but when we try to go through about the nutrition, okay, what we say about the nutrition, that times what will happening there, listen, the nutrition actually the food stuff, that means the elements of food, the elements of food actually ensuring these four things. You will write, now you will write 1 2 3 4, the elements of food. I will give you example also for making you understand. The elements of food that ensure energy production, body shape building, energy regeneration, and disease resistant quality, that is called nutrition. That means food and nutrition, where is the basic difference for getting understand. One is the things are actually called food and elements of food are the nutrition. Better understanding, we always love to eat the bread, rice, these are the food. And from bread, rice, we get the carbohydrate. We like to eat fish. Fish is the food. Protein from fish is the nutrition, the elements of the food. Now I think you can easily guess that one and understand that one, that what things we get directly, that is the food, and elements of food, what we get from that food, that is the nutrition. And the nutrition are of two kinds, macronutrients and micronutrients. Don't have that panic, and actually we try to understand about the 6 nutrition name, and that we will try to understand on the specific basis. Some points also I will note out here and I will give you. Beside then, what we will go through understand. We will go through detail understand about that specific points, food elements and specific points. Beside then, we will try to understand the nutrition and its value. It is given directly from our book. We will try to understand from that specific points. Yes. Suppose we don't know about the nutrition types. Suppose any boiled rice I take about in your book. Boiled rice, it is food. And from this boiled rice, what we get? Carbohydrate we get. Carbohydrate we get 79%. And fatty substance 6%, and others fatty substance 6%, and others remaining percentage. Actually look at here, what is the nutrition? I gave you example also, but it is given in your book, that is boiled rice. We can term as these are the food. Boiled rice we like to eat, and that is the food. And from that food, the nutrition, we get carbohydrate, fatty substance, and others. Others means any other nutrition type can have there, not mentioned actually. So carbohydrate is more than that, about around 80% carbohydrate we get the boiled rice. Fatty substance and 6%, and other things can be have that in amount of remaining percentage. Okay, so this is also a part. And another one we need to have 345 to 349 kilocalorie energy obtained from 100 gram rice. 349 to 300. These are the note, to note, ensure the note. 45 to 349 kilocalorie energy. Kilocalorie energy is obtained from, is MCQ for important, obtained from 100 gram rice. 100 gram rice. It is asking for, not only in this case, asking for from 1 gram rice or 2 gram rice, what amount of kilocalorie can found out on that specific case. It is almost around 3.5 or 3.4549, like that, 3.5 kilocalorie energy we will get from 1 gram of rice. So it is also important for MCQ also, Yes, nutrition value. Now we will try to understand about the nutrition value. That means its value. Nutrition value actually denotes the index of nutrition. Index of nutrition. Actually, nutrition value denotes the index of nutrition. So what we actually try to understand from that parts, that is, nutrition value denotes the index of nutrition. That means what amount of nutrition we get from which part. Actually, suppose I can take, suppose I need to get carbohydrate. I can write some, suppose I write the rice, bread, then sweet, okay, then I can write nut, Suppose I write some food name and tell what is the nutrition value. Suppose I get rice from this amount, bread from this amount of carbohydrate, sweet from this amount of carbohydrate, nut from this amount of carbohydrate. That means as like as the graph paper, what we did the mathematics. So this is the index, show that what the food can ensure what amount of nutrition value. If we know the chart that, oh, we get maximum amount of carbohydrate from the rice, then the sweet, then bread, then not like that. If I ensure this one, that means what the index according to the value. If we their food, we write the as like as the graph paper food, and there we can write the nutrition value, nutrition index. If we write in this way, we can ensure their amount of carbohydrate, or we can go through more than one food stuff like elements in different way, that carbohydrate, protein, what amount we get according to the index, nutrition value, what the value can count from a specific food step at a time, that times it is the nutrition value. I think you understand this one. Yes, then another one we will try to have understand here, food elements. Some basic food elements we will try to understand, have to get these points also. Food elements like that means the nutrition, carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin, minerals, and we can say water. These are the basic, mandatory, and this is the subsidiary. Mandatory and subsidiary, that means this is the macro and this is the micro. Actually, what we actually or you can say this is the primary and this is the secondary. In this way we can categorize. That means those animal or living organism need to have carbohydrate, protein and fat as a mandatory food, as a macro food stuff, that means food elements or nutrition, primary food elements or primary nutrition. Vitamin, minerals and water, subsidiary, micro and secondary. So we can say about these categories, about them. So what are actually the basic function of them? General functions, there are lots of functions also. We will try to understand. Suppose carbohydrate actually produce energy. That means production of energy. Carbohydrate actually production of energy. This is the growth, repair of the body, energy regeneration or regeneration of energy. Energy regeneration. And vitamin actually we know disease resistant. Resistant quality it has going on through physiological function to conduct and water balance the body temperature. Normally I write the general things. What we actually go through understanding about the food stuffs or food elements or nutrition types, carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamin, minerals and water. Carbohydrate production of energy. Sometimes when we get the carbohydrate, instantly we get the energy. It is helps in production of energy quickly. Protein can ensure the growth. By born you were in child, now you grow up and grown up as like as that. So growth and repair of the body, anything having broken or infected, any case that can repair instantly by the presence of protein. By taking the food of the protein. Fat regeneration of energy, that means what the energy produced that needed to be regenerated. Okay, what you actually bought for, and it is not keep in one side. So what the place they can, you can distribute this one as like as regenerate the energy to a specific body parts. Disease resistant, what we getting attacked by the disease, vitamin is needed and suggested for different vitamin kinds of foods, tablet or any other case vitamin is needed for getting any kinds of disease resistant. Minerals, physiological functions, the lots of physiological functions can be compiled by the minerals. Intercellular functions, water, always having the water to balance our body, because in the temperature of the outside and inside of our body having needed to get balance for getting healthy and sound. So water can ensure this one. So balance of the body temperature is very important for this case. So these are the food elements and today's lecture of food and nutrition. I hope so you understood today's topics. We will go through our new topics like the detailed study of the carbohydrate in the next class. So till then everyone, stay safe, stay sound. Allah Hafiz.